Hey girls, load the spaceship. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Yeah. Find me with my dogs in my solitude. Watch my family grow from 4 into a multitude. Been living it below sea level, finna rise to another altitude. Been searching, seeking knowledge, but all the time I had the aptitude. I flipped my mindset to the switch to say I will not lose. Mama said them sticks and stones won't break my bones, I never bruise. Whenever it come to trouble, many girls pull a tongue, we always cruise. I heard other dog owners get it out for me, but it ain't no news. I got 4 in the dough in Memphis so they can get the blues. If you need a few clues, they'll blow off your under rules. Send your compliment to the new girls I got coming through. Send your compliments to the new girls I got coming through. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. Hey, what up, what up, what up? It's your boy, JayDollKingHefner and the beautiful Himawari. And we're back again for another Dog King Power Hour, baby. And the title of today's show is, and it's never been truer, support is key. Support is key, man. I want to thank all of my supporters out here, man. I'm sorry about that. All of my supporters. Dog King Army team members, people who donate to the show, people who viewing the show, hitting the like button. Man, support is key. Couldn't do it without you guys supporting me, man. And it's never been a better day to talk about support because this is probably one of my most challenging live streams, man. I've just been going through so much to even get to turning on the live stream. You guys, I'm not going to tell you what even has been going on, but just a roller coaster where you don't even get a chance to breathe, man. You know what I'm saying? I haven't even had a chance to literally breathe. That's what's so amazing. I be laughing, man, when I hear people say, "Hey, man, yeah, I want to do what you're doing. I want to do." You don't know what goes into this, my friend. Not if you're dedicated. I've said this over the last few shows, but I got to reiterate. You don't know what the hell it really entails to be dedicated to this job, man. You got to be through thick and thin. You got to perform through thick and thin if you want to do exactly what I do. I even had a guy come to me saying recently, it's in the real world. And he was like, "Yeah, I want to do YouTube so people can send me stuff and give me stuff." I was like, "What?" Okay. I said, "I tell you what, bro. If you want to do YouTube for people to send you stuff and give you stuff, I got some really good advice for you. Don't do YouTube. You already got the wrong mindset. Looking for what
can be given to you. Because if you're doing something because you're looking for what can be given to you, nah, bro, you're not going to make it. Because as soon as you don't get whatever you're looking to get given to you, you're going to break. You got to do this because you love this. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people think they're going to love it or think they can love it in the way that it needs to be loved until you realize, oh, damn, this is some real work. Oh, damn, I do got to stay dedicated. Oh, damn, oh, damn, oh, damn. Oh, yeah, brother. Because what's going to happen when life starts hitting you? What's going to happen when you don't get the views you thought? What's going to happen when things aren't going as you planned them to go? What are you going to do then, my friend? Let me tell you, it's no joke what I do. And I'm going to tell you something else. I couldn't do what I do without you. It's a blessing to have everybody out there watching my show. You know, sometimes I promise you, I just flick through YouTube and I'd be like, man, there's so many people that just are not entertaining to me whatsoever. But guess what? They might have 1,000 people looking at their live stream at once or something like that. And in the back of your mind, you could be comparing. You'd be like, man, this is terrible. How is 1,000 people looking at this guy? Right? You really be tripping off of that, right? But like I always say, you cannot compare yourself to others. You got to run your race. You got to be the best you can be. You know what I'm saying? And I don't let anything discourage me. You know, I'm happy for the viewers that I got. I'm happy for my Dog King Army team members who stay through thick and thin. I'm happy for the Gary Baileys of the world who donate, the Clint Eastwoods of the world who donate, the TJ Moores of the world who donate, the DASs of the world that donate, the Steve O's of the world that donate, you know, supporting me. You know, I've had a couple of new viewers donate. You know, they're old viewers, but they've been donating recently. My guy, Johnny K, you know, came through with a nice contribution this weekend. A first-time contributor, as far as I know, El Hazel Ra came through with a contribution this weekend. My guy Steve O's always donating. You know, people that are just literally putting their money where their mouth is, saying, hey, look, I'm just giving you something in support of what you're doing. You know, I even think about the comic books of the world who, whenever he does show up, which is rare, he's going to show up with a little donation, and it helps. I even think back to the Bob Rogers of the world. She hardly ever visits the show. But you know what? She's given me dollars before. You know, those things still are special to me. You know, the new viewers, the old viewers, just hitting the like button. People that's just watching the videos, dropping comments. Like I said, my faithful Dog King Army team members that stick by me through thick and thin. You know, I couldn't do what I do without you. I love you all, man. I appreciate you all. A lot of you have been here through the beginning. You know, some people have just found me, but a lot of people have been here watching the whole journey, man. And I appreciate each and every one of you. Support is key. You know, you can't look for support when you're doing something you love or, you know, trying to achieve a goal. You have to go forward despite whatever support is coming your way. But let me tell you, when you do start receiving some support, hey, that support is golden, you know. And I want to just let you guys know I love you. I'm always praying for you, no matter who you are, when you've given, when you've hit the like button, subscribe, whatever. You know, just know that, hey, I'm thinking about you. I appreciate you. You know, just thinking about you guys gives me the extra juice to keep on going, baby. You know, like I said, I'm going anyway. I'm supercharged. I'm energized. I don't give a damn what comes my way. I'm going forward. But, hey, there's nothing wrong with having a little extra juice in the tank from people who care, people who are donating, people who are giving their time, people who are watching the show. So just a special thanks from me to you. I appreciate all of you. As always, I want to send God's blessings over all of your lives, whatever you're hoping for, wishing for, believing for. We're praying that you have it. We just ask you believe it, and then you'll receive it. It can be health, finances, new relationships. We don't care what it is. You believe it, and you'll receive it. Now, when it comes to work, Also, show your dedication, show your consistency to whatever it is you love out there before you start really seeing results, because God is watching. You know, I've got a guy, a new guy that works with me and stuff, and he came to find me while I was working. And he was like, yeah, man, I'm just sort of hiding out for a second. And I was sort of just giving him a little advice. I said, well, you know what? I don't ever do exactly what you're doing right now. He was like, what? I said, hiding out. Because here's the deal. You may be hiding from your bosses, but you know who you're not hiding from? You ain't hiding from God, my friend. And let me tell you something. That's who you really want to be your best for. See, it doesn't matter if man is watching you. It matters if when God is watching you, which is all the time. You want to be your best when nobody else is looking. I don't like what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I wear a smile on my face and do it with joy, because that's what God has me. That's what I told him. Man, you want some blessings? You got to be your best, even when you think no human is looking at you. You know, you got to be thankful for wherever God puts you at before you can get anything else. And so just a few lessons I want to drop on you guys today, man. But more importantly, tell you how much I love you, appreciate you. And for all my faithful viewers, you already know the show is getting started much later than normal. It's really a good time for any show to start around this time. But man, it's late for me because I damn near need to be getting ready to go to sleep, to be quite honest with you. But once again, it's the dedication that's not going to let me go to sleep. You know, the belief in my vision, you know, because I've always said, I do not want to be going to sleep, getting rest for something that's not my dream. You know, I'd rather be a tired soldier because I decided to do something I love, as opposed to constantly getting rest, being rested up to do somebody else's dream on some job or something. This is my career, you know? So once again, I'm not going to take you guys down a long road, because I've talked about this about 2 or 3 shows in a row now, maybe 4, about the dedication it required. But I never really give you all of the details, and it's a reason for that. It's like one day I'm going to probably break some stuff down and give you more details. But I just can't tell you everything it's taken to even get this show started today. There's just been a lot going on, and there's going to be a lot going on in the future. It's just a very busy time. I always tell my loved ones and stuff, you don't really know. You do not know what it takes to do what I'm doing. You think it's just so easy. No. Hell no. You will never know what it takes to do a 7-day-a-week show. You'll never know. The dedication, the consistency, the belief when you don't see any results. You just will never know what it really takes. So with all that said, happy to be here. As always, glad to have you guys watching. And definitely want to say support is key. And I love everybody that I just mentioned. You know, everybody. You're always at the forefront of my morning prayers, man. And I hope I didn't forget anybody, especially of my people that donate. You know, though you are at the forefront. My Dog King Army team members and the people that donate. Oh yeah, I'm always gonna remember you. I always have you in the forefront of my mind. So with all that said, let me check out these comments before I go forward. Joy Virus in the house. What up, Joey? He said, how are you this week, man? Blessed, happy. Like I say, I always say this, man, and I say it every morning as well. Thank God blood is in my body, flowing through my body, air is in my lungs, thoughts in my head, pedaling my feet, baby. Hey, it's all those things are miracles. I'm happy to be here, man. And hoping you okay, Joy, and everybody else that's in the stream. I see Steve O. I just mentioned this guy, my guy. Steve O, big supporter of the show. Hi, Jay. Glad to be with you live this evening. And Dog King Army team member. You can see this signia by his name. I'm glad to have you, Steve O, because like I say, as much as you support me, brother, it's damn good to have you on this ride at all times. Three Face. What up, Three Face? Says head to the king. What up, Three Face? Good to see you, my friend. Three Face is a consistent shower upper for all the live streams. So glad to have you here, Three Face. SEB7, my original, actually my longest tenure Dog King Army team member. Dog King Power Hour. Yay, good vibes. Always, always SEB. And glad to have your beautiful face in here. A female to join into the fray. Like I said, I always love to have my females joining in. Three Face says, he just got some emojis going up there. Got the music going up there for the music that was just dropping. I appreciate that. Skipper, what up, Skipper? Good to see you, my friend. And Skipper is a big supporter. Like I said, I love to see my main supporters coming in here. Clint Eastwood. He said, very happy. Rosemary has some CST dogs I want. So excited. I don't even think I've got a chance to talk about CST yet, but I'm definitely going to talk about them at some point. But glad to have you, Clint. You already know I'm never forgetting you, brother. You a big time. I love you, brother. Glad to have you here. He says, it's almost time for Family Maria. I've been saving. You're doing the right thing, of course, Clint. Save those dollars. And here's the deal. Don't get too antsy. Just keep on. You are vetted this, so you know. Just keep on saving. You're going to look up and you're going to have the money. She's going to be at your house before you know it. Don't even worry. Man, it's crazy. I've been sort of working on something behind the scenes myself. Can't wait to share it with you guys one day, but you got to have patience when you're trying to do something big, man. You know, whether it's getting a campaign dog for yourself or something else, you just got to have patience and stay the course. Everything is going to pan out. I promise you. Andrew Gibbons. Hey, what's good, Jay? Everything is good. As long as I'm living and breathing. Oh, yeah, man. Everything is good. Nothing can bring me down, man. Happy times, happy vibes, baby. Like I say, life is definitely an amazing gift, man. Being able to wake up, breathe, see, hear, talk, walk. Yeah, it's an amazing gift, and I'm happy to be here and happy to have these beautiful companion dogs next to me. You know, I also got some other companions that are always by my side, which I have some 2 cats. I don't talk about them all the time, but let me tell you, aside from them spreading fur all over the damn house, they are some damn good companions. They're always by my side, man. Look, they follow me to every room of the house. You know, they are some damn good companions, to have by my side. So glad to have them here with me as well as the dogs, but makes for a great family, man. So I'm super happy. He says, I'm always happy to see you live, man. That makes me feel good. Glad to know that, Andrew. Like I say, man, live is actually fun. It's something that I used to be able to do several times a week. Sometimes I would just get in the mood of, hey, man, I'm going live all week. But like I say, currently, that's a bit aspirational. I can't really do that right now. It'll just take a bit too much of my energy. But I'm so happy that I created the Power Hour because it puts me on a schedule of knowing, okay, no matter what happens, that's the one day I'm definitely going live for sure. So glad to have you guys here. And we're going to jump right into the nitty gritty. It's not like we got a whole bunch of time to be fiddling around today. So let's jump right into it. And man, here's the deal. I didn't really get a chance to organize this great. To be honest with you, I had to sort of put this together on the fly, about my videos and the comments. So we'll see how it goes. I believe it's going to go amazing no matter what. First comment I got was from my guy. Let me see. Okay. This guy called, his hashtag is what was is not. That's his hashtag. And he was the guy that was saying that he found a bad vendor on one of my old vendor reviews. And they are. They have come to light as not being a great vendor. Back then they were highly touted by all type of websites. Everybody was saying, man, this is a great vendor, great vendor. But like I told you, I learned a long time ago, hey, if they're not TDF certified, just don't even fool with them. It's some great vendors that are on the come up that may not be TDF certified yet, but why play with them? Don't even mess with them. So after I found out that, I ended up getting rid of those videos. I took them off because I'm like, I don't want anybody, or my new viewers, old viewers, or anybody being misled. And as a matter of fact, No viewer of mine needs to go through any links other than the links found in the description of my videos, as well as the about section of my YouTube channel. Totally legitimate vendors, TDF certified, authentic product. You ain't gonna have nothing to be worried about. So I said, you know what? I didn't want to take those videos down quite at first because they play a part in my journey. You know, I have over 900 videos and something now. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to take anything down because it plays a part in my journey. But those 2 videos, I'm like, no. Why do a best vendors of 2022 or 23 or 24? It don't matter. I got some of the best vendors in the world, so I'm only promoting the vendors that are on my channel now because they are the ones I can trust. With that said, it is something going on behind the scenes, but I can't talk about that yet. But all my vendors are legitimate. What was is not says he said I only mentioned that because he had just found my channel, and it was actually the first video he saw was one of those vendor review videos, which I had like 2 of them. And that's why another reason I'm glad I took it down, because I don't want anybody finding me about through those vendor review videos and not using my vendor links. I'm like, nah, I'm getting rid of those videos. But he was like, it introduced him to my channel, and he said he literally saw in the next video me saying, hey, don't go to that vendor, which is good that he saw that. He says, I've been looking to buy my first doll, and the fear of buying from a sketchy site is too real. And I didn't even get a chance to answer him on that, but I had already told him just to go through my vendors and things of that nature. But I'm glad for him, because I think the thought had went across my mind even before Stopper put out their big warning. I was going to shut those videos down anyway, because it was taken away from people paying attention to my vendor links. So he actually did me a favor by, telling me that, and I took those damn well videos off my channel. So I appreciate you for that, brother. You actually did the channel a favor. Now let's keep it moving. I did a video called Get Out. Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see something. Hold on. I don't think I could talk about Get Out yet until I talk about the other video. Let me see. I think I got it in the wrong spot. Let me see. Well, I sort of messed my let me see something here. Oh, I skipped ahead. That's why. I skipped ahead. Next, I am going to talk about my video, A Big Warning from Starpery. Yes, that's what I'm going to talk about. That's what it is. I had a comment on there that I needed to go over. Who was it? Oh, that was from that video. Oh, yep, that was from that video. Let's see. That was from the big warning from Starper. Hold on. It's something else though. Oh, okay. This guy named Jorge Alvarez, which he's coming on a lot of my videos. He was like, man, I found a lot of scammers and literally about to buy, and he was about to buy one. He said, so he just basically telling people, be careful. He says, a lot of people from those websites don't even get their money back. It's pretty sad. He said, he said something else, but it wasn't really relevant. And I just told him best to go through my vendors to avoid all the scams. But that was it, because that big warning from Stopper was an older video. I just had a couple of comments on that. So I'm going to get moving. But I think I skipped over this Halle video. Let me go to this Halle video, because I think I left that out by mistake. Yeah. So I did a video saying Halle Berry got hit with the whammo. Basically, in that video, the reverse happened that has been happening on my channel. I've been reporting on how a lot of guys have been losing their money due to divorce. They didn't have a prenuptial agreement. And man, these women took them for a ride. monetarily. But I did a video. I sort of laughed a little bit at the Halle situation without really trying to laugh at her. Because I actually like Halle Berry, like I said in the video. I think she's a pretty cool woman. But she didn't have a prenup, and her husband got paid. You know, he got a little bit of money from her. He kept the kids, so he got some child support. He only got like $8,000 a month. And if she makes over $2 million, he'll get some alimony, you know, on any project she works on. But that's crumbs compared to what some of these women get from their husbands. But I said, hey, I'm glad that I'm not glad that she's in trouble or losing money, but I'm glad that, hey, for a change, a man is actually getting some money. It's about damn time. I said, I'm sick of, it always being the woman getting paid from these divorces. It's about time that a man got paid. So I was actually happy from that standpoint without really trying to beat Halle Berry down personally. My guy ZZZ says, I never wanted, no, he says, what did he say? He says, my dad been married 3 times. He's 60 years old. He said his last wife was a gold digger. He said, these American women ain't worth it. My guy Jake Gent says, that's why I got me a doll and started laughing. Now, I said this, and y'all already know this. I said, I never wanted a wife, but very rarely marriages are successful. You know, even though I never wanted a wife, very rarely marriages are successful. I said, some people are willing to roll those dice. And there ain't nothing wrong with people rolling the dice, to see if a marriage is going to work for them. Nothing wrong with that if that's what they want to do. I said, ain't nothing wrong with that, trying to find a lifelong human connection. It really ain't. I said, but I don't want any part of it, which I don't. Like I said, nothing wrong with you rolling the dice out there. Some of you can actually find that lifelong human connection. It can be done. But me personally, I want nothing to do with it. I said, God bless your dad for giving his dreams, for going for his dreams, though. If he had a dream of being married, lifelong to a human woman, hey, it's just trial and error. Sometimes you're going to hit, sometimes you're going to miss, I just say it's a very tough thing to find. It's just a very tough thing to find a human-to-human connection that's going to last the test of time. It's just hard. I said, the doll life is really amazing. It is. It just cuts out all of that uncertainty. Now, keep in mind, it's still going to be a human part of you that's probably still going to long for certain parts of a human relationship. I'm just not going to lie about that. But the doll life is super fulfilling. It just takes away all that uncertainty. I love the doll life. I was made for the doll life. I was listening to something the other day where it was saying how, man, what if those old relationships had worked out? You may not be where you are today. And boy, I'm so happy some of my relationships didn't turn out like I wanted them to turn out back then. When I might have wanted to stay with a certain girlfriend or whatever. Woo, man. Thank you, God, for God. Because he already knew that really wasn't my cup of tea. And the way my life has panned out now is the perfect recipe for happiness for me. Like I say, I'm not opposed to sniffing a vagina, dating a girl, hugging up next to a human woman and all of that. But all of this being with a woman forever type crap, hell no. I don't want any parts of that. No. This is the best life for me. But that whole video, like I say, Halle got hit with the whammo, wasn't really happy she was losing her money, but happy that a man finally won. You know what I'm saying? Finally. The divorce game, that is. A man came out getting a couple dollars. It's about damn well time. I see a video Money Mike dropped on my live stream where he was like, even though, hold on, I ain't gonna get to that yet. I'm gonna keep on rolling. Hold on. because I got to go to this next video that accompanies Halle Berry's video. That video that I'm talking about is called Get Out. Not Get Out, but that's the thumbnail I had. I told you I'm a little bit off today. A little bit discombobulated, but I'm okay. Yeah, the video was called Safari Needs to Get the Hell Out of Here, even though it didn't say hell, but that's what I wanted to say. But Safari is Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend, which I did not know that at the time. I didn't know who the hell this guy was. I just knew he made a dumbass comment. But I made a video saying Safari needs to get out of here right after I made the Halle Berry video. Because this joker Safari, who's supposed to be a rapper, don't know a damn thing about him, to be honest with you. But he was like, you know what? A man needs to go ahead and put a skirt on if he'll take money for child support after a divorce. I'm like, what? Man, if you don't get your monkey ass out of here, his name's Safari. So I said, if you don't take your ass right back to the damn jungle, you better get out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's that old machismo, dumbass bull crap. You know what I'm saying? If a man is keeping the kids, if the woman is making a boatload of money, and for a change, a man is awarded child support because his wife is making the boatload of the money, you better take that damn money. That's how things are going to change in America. You know, that's how divorce can get a little bit more even. If he go to the judge and be like, you know what? I'm too macho. I don't need no money. I make it on my own. Forget her. Man, you gonna set the whole male movement back. Nah, bro. Take the damn money. If they award you alimony, take that too. You know what I'm saying? Because women are robbing men blind every day. You better get in on it. So guess what? The things can start evening out a little bit. And believe me, that's is not nowhere near evening out. But if you don't take the money, it really ain't gonna even out. And I promise you, what I really hated about Safari's comment was taking a shot at men that let's just say he didn't mean this literally, but he did mean an underhanded attack. And let's just say a man that turns transgender or a man that wants to wear a skirt or whatever he wants to do. My whole thing about that is I just trip out people who actually get bothered by what somebody's choosing to do in the privacy of their own home or even sexually. You know what I'm saying? What if the guy did put a skirt on, right? What does that got to do with anything? Why would you be bothered because this man has a certain sexual preference? It does not affect your house, bro. It does not affect your life. Why does him making love to somebody even come up in your mind? You know what I'm saying? As far as him wearing a dress or something. I almost hate when people try to do stuff like that. You might well put a dress on then. Once again, what if he do put a dress on? It's his damn business, bro. That's for one. But for two, he's not a less of a man for taking a payment after a divorce if the wife is making the most money. You better take it. And that's what that video was about. I said, man, if you don't get your ass out of here, man, he's not feminine for taking the money. I'm going to tell you, he'll be another F word if he don't take the money. A fool, a damn fool. So I'm glad he took the money. He got to make a stand for men out there. My guy WizJizz Entertainment says, I'm with you on this, J-Doll, 100%. I said, it's a small victory for men who get divorced. It's a small victory, a very small one. This dude, Safari, man, if you don't get your ass out of here, my guy, Jay Montgomery was like, and I think I heard this guy said this before, but he said Ricky Smiley always said the same thing. He actually said on his show that a man is supposed to live in a cardboard box after divorce. What type of dumb ass crap is that? Have you lost your mind? See, that's that old dumb macho thinking. You better not take a dime. Man, what? You don't take a dime, you be a damn fool. You better take a dime. And my guy Jay says, I sincerely hope he goes through a divorce and then he'll see. Once again, I'm not going to wish bad on anybody, but he's a damn fool for making that statement. I say that. And then my guy Vizio says Steve Harvey said a similar thing, and I think I might have heard Steve Harvey say that. He said a man would collect alimony who would collect alimony from a woman is a punk and not a real man. Once again, taking a shot is at a man's sexuality. Once again, I don't give a damn what he decides to sleep with or who he decides to sleep with. That ain't none of your business, bro. Even if he's walking around out here with a skirt, well, he's doing that in public. But guess what? Why is it bothering you? Now, I'm not talking about these people who are messing with kids and all of that stuff. But if a guy just has a certain sexual preference, who gives a damn, bro? He ain't sleeping with you, so why do you care? But furthermore, you ain't no punk if you take money from a wife making more than you, bro. That's just how the dynamics are supposed to work according to the court system. So Steve Harvey can get the hell out of here too. He can go to the same jungle safari in. And I don't even hate Steve Harvey. I'm not a fan of his comedy. You know, I'm proud of what he's accomplished in his life, but they done lost their mind. And they just went on and started sort of talking about Jay Montgomery was like, man, how many ex-wives is Steve paying alimony to? He was just asking the question. Then he says, the hypocrisy is crazy. I mean, I don't even know nothing about Steve's personal life. Is he paying alimony to a lot of wives? I don't know. He said, so women are just supposed to live on easy street their whole lives, and we're supposed to be vagabonds? Good grief. Man, no way. That's why I say, you can follow that machismo bull crap if you want to. Hell no. You better take the money. Wiz was just saying, it surprised me because outside of those type of takes, you know, those takes that Steve Harvey said, he says, I really like Steve Harvey. And that's what I had already said. I said, I'm not a fan of his comedy, but I do respect his accomplishments. Steve Harvey, that is. My guy Vizio said, I heard Steve Harvey say that on his Steve Harvey morning show when they were talking about Janet Jackson's ex-husband suing her for alimony. He said some dude named Renee Elizondo, who she was married to back in the 90s. And I don't know who the hell Renee Elizondo is. I never heard of him. I said Ricky Ticky Tabby, referring to Ricky Smiley, that lost his damn mind. And I said Harvey is an idiot if he believes that as well. So that was pretty much all the comments on that video. But I'm like, these people trying to down a man, saying you better be a real man, won't take the money. Psst, you done lost your mind. That ain't got nothing to do with being a real man, bro. She make 10 times you do. A divorce happens. The judge say you should get this money. You better take it, because guess what? The women getting quadruple what you gonna get. So you better take a stand for men. If you don't do nothing else, you got to take the money just to help out men around the world. You know what I'm saying? You got to be one of those guys that's actually getting the alimony. You got to do it. Forget not doing it. Get out of here. Got to even the grounds a little bit. So let me move it right along. What is this video? I got some of this stuff out of place. Once again, I was a little bit out of source with today's show. But I did a video of my Reset Sunday. It was called Jealous of God's Favor. And in that video, I was talking about how somebody stole something off my bike. They stole a bike, some shades and a bike mirror that I was using to see traffic. I'm like, these folks, they'll steal anything, man, because they're just jealous of the favor God is putting on your life. It's not about the physical thing as much as it is. They see how happy you are and they just want a piece of your happiness. And they think they can take some of your happiness by trying to take something from you. No. You can't take what God has given me. My guy, Mr. Sam Adolfo says, I'm sorry to hear that. He said it happens to me sometime. I guess people stealing from him, he's saying. He said, throughout my life with my bikes and motorcycles, there's also people out there that like to damage your stuff just because they think it's funny. He said, be careful. I said, jealous of favor. That's all it is. But they can't stop God's plan and God's goodness. I said, have a great one, though, my friend. They can't, it don't matter. They can't stop God's plan for our life by trying to do that little minor stuff to us that God is going to replace a millionfold. Can't even worry about it. My guy Skipper says, wait until the person who stole the glasses wears them to work, and then you've got them. He says, I'm sorry to hear about the theft. Thank you for the inspirational words of the week. I hope everybody has a good week. And I said, you know what? I'm not even looking for that person who stole my glasses. For one, there'll be a damn fool to wear them back in a job, even though I know some thieves are just that dumb. But I said, I reported it to the rightful people. And guess what? I'm not even worried about it anymore. I'm going to let God go before me and make crooked places straight and handle it for me. But I did say, God bless you and have a good week. My guy, the man, they called an Australian, I guess. He said, bless you, brother. I told him, bless him. My guy, Alfonso Carrillo says, where did you get your doll that? Like, hey, like you see my girl right here, Himaware. He was like, where did I get my doll that? And I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. I said, get her what? You know, what are you asking? Did I get her? Because I don't see anything on her other than the shirt. You know, now if he's asking where I got the shirt from, it's just a shirt I pretty much made for her. But he never, clarified what he was talking about. And I still don't know. So either way, moving right along. I did my power hour last week, and it was don't let them off the hook. Because I had one of my most consistent viewers do something that was crazy. Even though he hears me talking about my companion doll links and where to get a companion doll all the time, this guy used one of my vendors without using the link. And I'm like, oh my God, don't ever do that. Don't let them laugh at us by using my vendor and not using the link. I said, please don't do that. That's what that whole power hour was about. And my guy DAS was like, thank you for the stream, brother. That's all he said. And I was like, thank you for watching. Long-time viewer, long-time supporter, Dog King Army team member, donator, all of the above. I said, God bless you for all of your support and contributions. Because I got some major contributors of this show, and he's one of them. My guy Money Mike just said, I missed the live stream, but I'm going to go watch the replay. And I said, hey, to all of you guys who may look at some of the live stream or whatever, always go back and listen to the rest. When you get busy around the house or something, and you just need something in the background, turn on the power hour, man. Go ahead and listen. Hey, you don't understand. You're supporting the show just by listening. So I like people to say they're going to go back and watch these shows. Keeping it right on moving. Let me see. Once again, I wrote so many things down in the wrong order in a way. And I don't know how I quite did it. But I did do a video last week talking about Starper's new third generation dog named Zoe. Oh my God, I love that girl. She is so damn fine. I said, I pray that I can do a dog review on a lady like that. I really do. But my guy DAS says, oh my, another fine lady from one of my favorite companies. And I said, this is definitely one of my favorite from Starper. Starper really outdid themselves with that Zoe third generation doll. She looks absolutely stunning. And man, she looks like, man, what's that girl name that plays Black Widow on the Avengers? That's who Zoe actually looks like. Because somebody was telling me about how Starper does have those celebrity faces. And I ended up looking at Starper and seeing what he was talking about. He was actually right. There are a few faces that look like celebrities. But that Zoe doll, man, what's that girl name? I forgot her name. Let me see. What's her name? The girl that plays Black Widow. Let me see. That's who that Zoe doll looks like from Opera. That's exactly who she looks like. What is her name? Sometimes I get stuck on my names, man. I can't remember. What is her name? What is this woman's name? Scarlett Johansson. Yes, that's who it is. Yes, that's who that Zoe doll actually looks like. If you go back and watch my video on Stopper's new third generation doll, yeah, that doll looks just like Scarlett Johansson in the face. So that's all I had though. Diaz just made a comment because that video is a bit old and that was from last week. But that's definitely one of my favorite dolls from Starper. I love that Zoe third generation doll. She is short, fine, and beautiful. I also did a new video talking about another new release they had. Now, this wasn't the third generation doll. This is just a great doll they had. It's a new elegant beauty I did. I called it a new elegant beauty from Starper. And what was her name? Oh, I think this doll's name was Monique. And she was thick. She was taller than I liked, but this doll was fine. And on this video, my guy, the Black Swordsman said, I told my coworkers I have 2 dolls, and they freaked out. He said they question me about it to this day. And I said, I told everyone in my old job, including the president of the company, about my dolls. I said, I didn't give a damn and don't give a damn. And I said, the president was actually tripping off of it. Honestly, he wished me luck on my YouTube channel. I said, here's the deal though. If you act ashamed of your dolls, that's when others will really start thinking you're weird. Like, if you tell others about your doll and you look like you're scared about it or unsure about it, oh man, I got some dolls. Guess what? They're going to be looking at you crazy because you're insecure. Man, when you're in the doll gang, you got to be confident that you love this game. If not, maybe you want to go ahead and keep it a secret. But if you're acting scary about it, they're going to look at you like, oh, damn, that dude weird. And here's the deal. This is what I said. I said this. If you act ashamed, that's when others really think you're weird. You really can't be giving a damn. I said, answer their questions proudly. If they still questioning you about it, answer their questions and do it proudly. I said, keep rolling forward no matter what, after that. Just keep rolling forward no matter what. I said, it's a confidence thing. Like, they probably would still talk behind your back. Who gives a damn? Bro, I'm proud of my life. I don't care. Look, y'all gonna say whatever you want to say. It's the confidence that sort of, man, gets people off of your back. You know what I'm saying? You got to be confident about what you're doing. My guy 51 says, thanks for the great reviews. She looks good. And yeah, that Monique doll does look great. My guy Brandon Anderson says, with his dog Christina, she weighed at 88 pounds. And he says, she made me realize to mentally prep lifting her and moving her around. He says, and although she's almost 90 pounds, she feels like she weighs over 100. I keep telling people, companion doll weight is way different than a human girl, because I've had girls, human women that weigh 98 pounds. You could pick them up with one arm and they're just light as a feather. A 98-pound companion doll? No. For me, that's how much Saima weighs, 98 pounds. Now, I'm probably exaggerating, but she feel like 150 to me. And 150 would be heavier than a human girl that's 150. It's just different with companion dogs. So I understand what he means. What did I tell him though? I said, sometimes these super heavy dogs are so fine, but it's different when you have to move them around. You might be seeing them and, ooh, she look good. But yeah, when you start moving them, yeah, you're going to see a whole different world. I said, the dead weight is no joke, but luckily there are more companies with weight reduction features going forward. There are more and more companies are getting with that weight reduction feature. I said, you'll be able to buy that thick girl without feeling like you're lifting bricks. And Brandon Anderson just said, indeed, Jay. So it's coming. Jay Montgomery says, man, she's amazing. Wow. I said, a great girl. She's a little too tall for me, but I still love that girl. That Monique girl from Starbury. Oh, yeah, she nice. My enemy says another banger from Starbury. And I said, Starbury is on fire right now. And believe me, they're still going at it. I got a great doll review coming out later this week, and I got some more coming out, you know, just some videos that I've done. But I do have a couple of other shows that have sort of put precedence over some of my doll talk recently. And I can't wait to talk about those shows. Jay Montgomery says, this girl is very thick and very milky. He says, I'm dead, and start laughing because I said that in the video. I said the girl is thick and milky. I said she's definitely both though, thick and milky. And I actually put some laugh emojis myself. So keeping it on moving. Where are we at now? Where are we at now? Let me see. I'm making some headway though. Thick and milky, thick and milky. Thick and milky. That girl is thick, thick and milky. I had a comment on my video, makeup renewal. This is an old video, man, that I did. Where I was talking about how to put makeup on your doll, you know, how to clean your doll off, then put makeup on her. And it was literally my first time cleaning my doll's face off with oil. You know, I had washed my dolls and cleaned their bodies off with oil a million times, but this was my first time cleaning my doll's face off with baby oil. Because baby oil is the way that you get all the makeup, dirt, grime that's deep into your TPE doll. Don't do this with silicone. But with your TPE doll, this is the way to get the deep dirt out of things. So it was my first time actually doing that. And I shot the video on my very first time about how to do it. And if you need some tips, you can go back and look at that video. It's called Companion Dolls Makeup Renewal. So my guy who found this video, named the man they called an Australian, he says, hey, Jay, a couple of friendly tips I have for you. He said, regarding the oiling process, he said, close to the eyes, eyebrows, and lips, he said the best thing you can do that he's found in oiling those areas around the eyes, eyebrows, and lips, because he probably saw during the video some oil sort of slid down over my girl's eyebrows, and some of them got a little bit in their eyes. And it's cool with them getting on the lips because you got to clean the lips anyway. So I was cool with that. But he was like, the best thing you can do is work the oil in from the ear to the face, like to the from the ear to the cheeks, from the ear, you know, to the top of the head, from the ear by the eyes. So that's what he was basically saying. He said, then you would never have to worry about the oil drips in those areas. He said, secondly, you are better off pouring the oil into a paper towel or makeup remover pad so that you don't get any drips at all. He said, I hope this helps you and anyone else watching. Love your videos. Keep up the great work. And this is what I told him. I said, I've done several methods since I did that video. Just be honest here. I say, and I don't like, one thing I don't like is pouring the oil into the napkin first. I actually like working the oil into the face and the head with my fingers first. I said, the funny thing is I actually already started doing the oiling method that he mentioned by bringing the oil from the side of the face to the cheekbones and to the head, because he's right. That does prevent oil from like dripping onto their eyebrows, because the oil can actually take off eyebrows on a TPE girl. I said, but this is very important. I said this. I say, I think everybody has to experiment on their own when cleaning their dolls and find the best methods for them, even though I appreciate his comments. I said, I use a lot less oil now also to get the same results that I did back on that old video. I said, that was literally my first time doing it on the video that I did. I said, I thought it was cool to show everybody my first experience with oil cleaning. I said, great tips though, my friend. And he says, you're right. We all need to find what works best for us, because I always say that, man, you may take tips from my channel, but all of us are so different. All of our minds are so different. At the end of the day, you can use a variation of what I do, but you have to do what makes you feel best, what makes you feel comfortable with the cleaning method or with anything else I'm showing you. He says, we all need to find what works best for us through experimenting. He says, good to see you showing your journey and sharing your experience and experiments with the dog community. He says, I'm sure I speak for everyone who watches your videos when I say, we love your work. He says, take care, brother, and God bless. I says, man, thank you for watching. I appreciate the comments, and I'm definitely going to share them on the Power Hour tomorrow. And that's what I'm doing now. He did have some good comments. But like I say, that was my very first time doing it. So I've improved a whole bunch since I did that video. As far as cleaning the faces off, oh yeah, I'm a ton better than I used to be. That was literally my first time doing it. Look like I'm almost done. Yep, I'm almost done. And it's actually not a bad thing, honestly. What is this though? Hold on, let me see something. Oh, okay. My guy Jay Montgomery, he made a comment on that older video I did a little while ago when I was saying a dying wife wants to cheat on her husband. And he was saying, because his wife said, man, a wife that was dying had told her husband, hey, look, before I die, I want to make love to my ex-boyfriend. And I'm like, it ain't no way you gonna I'm finna give you my blessing to fulfill that wish. I said, I'm sorry, this is just me speaking. I said, that's a wish that my wife would have to die being sick about, because I buy you some McDonald's or some food or take you somewhere special, but one thing you ain't finna do is get no blessing to go bone somebody. Now, I'm still not gonna like that you asked me about it, but guess what? If I got anything to do with it in my power, oh, you ain't getting my blessing on that. You finna be a one mad customer. But my guy Jay Montgomery said something about I think I might have read this too, but when I did the video, but it looked like it's new. He says his guy Schuler King, whoever that is, said in a skit, he said, you can do it, but you better die right then. He said, if not, I'ma kill you and him. He did a laugh emoji after that. Then he said, seriously, that's some effed up stuff. He said, she been thinking about the other guy for all those years. He said, ugh. He said, trust me, my ex-wife cheated on me and I questioned our whole relationship. He says he feel bad for the guy. I said, here's the deal. I wouldn't give up my freedom for revenge. It ain't worth it, bro. I said, but I get the drift. I get where you're going with it. But I wouldn't help her make love to no exes. But I wouldn't be looking to kill nobody, because if you kill somebody, guess what? You're just going to be rotting somewhere in the jail cell. No way. Your life is much more important than that. I said, she was definitely thinking about the other guy the whole time. You know, if she was thinking about cheating on him before she died, if she was thinking about being with their ex-boyfriend, I can guarantee you, she definitely was thinking about that guy the whole marriage. Believe me. I also said, you know, because he said he had a cheating problem, you know, in his past relationship. I said, let me tell you something. If you find out somebody's cheating, it will definitely make you question that whole relationship. And that's just a human nature right there. You're going to be like, man, she probably been thinking about doing this the whole time. Or if you're a woman out there, you'll be second guessing your man the whole time. And I say, no offense to him, if your girl cheated on you, your wife or whoever, you already know the answers to those questions about wondering if she's been thinking about doing it or thinking about somebody else, your whole marriage. Believe me, the answer you already know. More than likely, you damn right she's been thinking about somebody else the whole damn time, the whole marriage. It ain't always true, but like I say, If you got a good feeling about it in your heart, chances are it did happen. But once again, you can't afford to look back. It happened in the past. Be done with that relationship. Oh, I hit my mic again. Be done with that relationship and keep going forward. You really can't afford to waste any more energy on that. Man, I got this video coming up because my guy Clint Eastwood, he was telling me in the last Power Hour that he sort of had a liking for a human woman. And boy, be on the lookout for this new video that I'm gonna do. I that's all I'm gonna say. I got a video that's sort of addressing an issue similar to what Clint Eastwood was talking about. I can't wait to do that video, honestly. We're getting ready to wind it up here too. I did a video recently about one of my vendors, Better Love Doll. Better Love Doll. They are in the links in the description of my videos, as well as the about section of my YouTube channel found on the front page of my channel. You can find all the links to all my great vendors. But Better Love Doll, he was actually listening to my last Power Hour, and he heard some of the people saying, man, they wish he had Piper Doll because they like his website, and he has a lot of great manufacturers already. But they was like, man, I want to get a Piper Doll. You know, I would consider using his site if he had Piper Doll. And I actually told him about it as well, you know, going along. Even though I think he heard it on his own, I also told him, I said, hey, bro, you need to add Piper Doll. And guess what? It was like literally a day or two later where he was like, you know what? I added Piper Doll. I'm like, dang, that was quick. But he told me, he was like, man, thank your viewers. I want you to thank your viewers and stuff for, you know, suggesting it to me. He told me thank me as well, but he was like, thank your viewers for, you know, this suggestion to add Piper Doll. And I was just proud of my viewers because I'm like, look, my viewers, they hear you, bro. You know, every day that goes by, the show gets a louder voice. And guess what? These vendors and manufacturers are hearing your voice on my channel. So I'm so glad that you actually helped change a selection with one of my vendors. So kudos to all my viewers. Joy Virus, who was one of the main ones saying that he wished they had Piper Doll, he says, hooray, they sell Piper Dolls. That's amazing. Definitely going to give the site a look. Which he had already looked at the site, and he was like, he was the one saying, man, I ain't got Piper Doll. I said, they heard your request, my friend, because he was one of the loudest people saying that he wished they had Piper Doll. I said, they heard your request, and they came through. So you can actually use them now, Joey. Oh, and that leads to my show from yesterday. And I love it. Didn't get a lot of views. And, you know, some people on my channel, they may just not want to hear anything about the human woman, but hey, I always tell you guys, you know, everything I do on my show still has a relation to my dolls, but I'm talking about a wide range of things on this channel, you know. But like I say, most of it has a tie to the doll life. This one had a small tie to the doll life, but it had a tie to it. And I don't mean a tie like a tie in a race, but it had a tie. It had a connection with my dolls. But honestly, a lot of that show just has to do with me loving feet. And this show is called I Would Definitely Eat a Foot Burger. Man, I saw a girl that I'm not particularly attracted to. She's really not my type. Sexy Red. She's not the worst. She's all right. You know, she's not the worst, a bad looking woman. She's just really not my type. But she's not a bad looking girl. But she had put her bare foot, I guess, on a man that she was dating on his hamburger. It had a bite out of it, like he maybe took a bite, and then she put her bare foot on it. And a lot of people put it on Twitter, would you still eat that burger after she put her foot on there? And man, I'm a foot lover, like I said in this video, a foot burger. I mean, I would definitely eat a foot burger. I'm like, I'm a foot loving fool. I mean, when I was dating human women consistently, oh yes, I was a toe connoisseur. I would suck a toe, a beautiful toe that is, in a minute. So I've always loved beautiful feet, right? And boy, I saw that. I promise you, when I saw her foot on that burger, I said, you know what? I'm not a big fan of Sexy Red, but her feet is pretty. You know, she got some nice feet. They ain't the best in the universe, but there's some nice looking feet. They're good enough to be sucked, you know. I don't know if I could deal with her total package. You know, I don't know if she's quite somebody I would want to be sexually intimate with, but I'm just saying her feet were sexy, you know, and I would kiss on them feet. And like I say, under certain circumstances, I could see myself doing something with her, you know. But aside from all that, I did like her feet. And when I saw her foot on that burger, I'm gonna be honest with you. For me, it was a turn on. Not just from her, it's just that I love pretty feet, right? And I was just imagining, man, all the girls that I've dated, you know, all of them have had beautiful feet. And I'm like, boy, let one of my girlfriends walk up and put her foot on my hamburger. You think that's going to stop me from eating that hamburger? Hell no. If anything, I'm going to eat the hamburger and suck her toe at the same damn time. And in the video, I was just going on to say, man, you damn right. I would not only eat a foot burger if my girl put her foot on it. Hell, I'd order a burger with a foot on it. I promise you, because that's how much I love feet, pretty feet. They are amazing. And I went on in the video to say, a lot of people, I promise you, especially guys who have no experience with human women. Man, I don't want no foot on my body. You better get your stanky foot away from me. I'm like, once again, guys who have no idea about the body chemistry of a human woman. They're probably thinking about themselves and their feet. No. A human woman, let me tell you, bro, their body chemistry is just not like a man's. I've had girls literally wear tennis shoes for a whole day, come over my house, take their shoes off. Feet smell so sexy and so good. They have it's almost like a vagina where it's a slight little scent on it, but it's not a stink scent. You know, it's just a turn on scent, to be honest with you. And boy, I've sucked many a toes right out the shoe because it's just that amazing, right? And I was saying on my video, let a woman be walking around. And this is what I really meant. Let her be walking around with her shoes on, high heels, or just some regular tennis shoes or something. Let her be walking around for hours. And she took her shoe off and put it on my burger. You think I'm not eating that burger? You done lost your mind. Like I say, if anything, I'm going to tell her to keep the foot on there so I can kiss the foot while I eat the burger. And so that's why I really made that video. And I was like, to relate it to my dolls, I said this. You know, my dolls, they really don't have the vagina scent, even though I've heard from my guy Heavy Metal how you can buy a scent now, but they don't have it naturally, right? They don't have a vagina scent, and they can't generate that subtle foot scent naturally. So it's a couple of things that human women can beat a doll on. And those are two things. But I say the big thing about my dolls is I'm so glad that I wasn't like some of these doll owners who let their dolls get jealous. You know what? I can't date no human woman. My doll will get jealous of me. What are you talking about, bro? You know what I'm saying? I can't get another dog because my dog gonna be jealous. I'm like, you can go ahead and do whatever you want. Luckily, I never made those fantasies for myself. I even talked to my mother about this, and she sort of laughed. I was like, Mom, I made it to where my dogs ain't getting jealous of another dog, and they definitely ain't gonna get jealous if I get some vagina. She said, Jay, I understand what you mean. She said, why would you have a fantasy? You know, why would you create a fantasy with your dogs where they're gonna be getting mad at you? She said, I thought the whole point of owning a dog was to have a stress-free life. I said, exactly, Ma. That's why I don't understand why these dudes be making these restrictive fantasies on themselves. But guess what? Do what you want to do. But like I said in the video, I said, the good thing about my dogs is they don't give a damn how many toe flutes I blow. You know what I'm saying? How many toes I suck. They are not finna be mad at me. I did not create that dumbass fantasy for myself. And I said, that's a beautiful part about the dog life. No matter what I choose to do, my dogs are going to be happy, which means, guess what? I'm going to be happy. But man, if you don't know how good it is to kiss a human woman's foot that got a pretty foot, like I say in the video, I'm not trying to kiss on no gorilla feet. I ain't trying to kiss on no feet that got husk on them. I'm not trying to eat a foot burger after a woman been walking around in trash or dirt all day. Like I say, those are the things that are ridiculous. That I'm like, if you say something like that, then no, of course I'm not doing it. Hey Jay, what if your girl walk around in some manure and then step on a burger? I mean, nobody said that, but I said in the video, if you say that, I'm not talking about that, man. That's just being, honestly, that's just being damn right idiotic. I said, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm just mainly talking about if a girl is just walking around all day with her shoes on, for the most part, her foot is never going to stink. I met literally, now it's probably some athletes out here, some human women athletes that probably got some foot problems. Now their feet may stink, but I literally have met one girl in my life with a funky, stanky ass foot. Calm down over there. She was a friend of the family, and let me tell you, this girl came over my house one day. I wasn't dating her or anything, wasn't trying to date her. But I know me and my brother, my brother and her, we was looking at something on TV, and I just started smelling something so stanky in the house. I'm like, damn, what is that smell? I looked behind me and saw her foot was off. I mean, her sock was off. And she said, oh, them my feet. I said, nah, them can't be your feet. I said, I've never smelled a woman's foot who was stinky before. And she was like, yeah, I got athletic feet from when I ran track in high school. Stop it. Hey, I'm gonna break your neck. Who is that? I can't see over there. I promise you, Luke, I'm gonna break your neck if that's you. Stop. So, either way, yeah. She said, I ran track when I was in high school. I said, you ain't been in high school in some years. How the hell so what's your excuse? I don't know. They still funk. I'm like, what is wrong with you? And to this day, I have still never met another woman with feet that stink. Every other woman that I've dated or met that let me get close to their toes, like I say, they could be walking around in their shoes all day and you never even smell any type of stink coming off their feet. So like I say, it's more of a rarity. You know, it's like finding a needle in a haystack to find a woman with a funky foot. So like I say, she was really something that you're not going to run across, you know, on a normal basis. So with all that said, like I say, most women's feet are going to be smelling pretty damn good. Even after a woman could go work out, her foot is still not going to stink. But you wouldn't know that if you've never sniffed a foot, kissed a foot, or anything like that. And I'm letting you know, if you think you're good at making love to women, you know, human women, if you're out there saying, man, I think I'm a pretty good lover, you ain't nothing if you don't pay attention to the feet. I'm letting you know that right now. If you ain't kissing a woman's toes, bro, don't let a guy who kisses toes come across that girl. She gonna forget about you, bro. I'm letting you know that now. Now it is a rare woman that doesn't like her foot to be touched. I've run across a couple of women who just don't like their foot to be touched. They have beautiful feet, but still don't want you to mess with them. Those are the girls I don't want anything to do with. Like, I've dated some fine girls, and as soon as they say, the couple of them that be like, I don't really like my feet to get messed with. Okay, cool. I can't date you. I don't want nothing to do with you. I need a woman who I can mess with their feet. So either way, that was the whole point of a foot burger is I would definitely eat a foot burger. A woman ain't going to ruin my appetite by putting her foot anywhere close to my hamburger. I guarantee you. So my guy, the rabbit, says, I agree, my brother. He said, that nice subtle scent is amazing. I said, most will never know, my friend. Most will never know. My guy, ZZZ says, a foot fungus burger. And I said, not for me. I said, women's feet are amazing. And I'm not trying to come against Triple Z, but I assume he just doesn't understand about the chemistry of a woman's foot. He's probably one of those people I'm talking about that, hey, bro, I love you. I appreciate your comments, but you just don't know what you're missing out on. Because women, like I say, it's not like a man, bro. Their feet don't stink and stuff like that. And my guy Kratos was like, he would only do it if the feet were clean first. And once again, I said, of course, I'm not talking about dirty feet. Now, they don't have to be washed. You know, like I told you, a woman can literally go to work for 8 hours and take her shoes off. I know I kiss and suck those toes because they're not going to be stinky like a man's feet. I'm telling you, they're not. So what I mean by dirty is I don't want you walking on the dirty ground, getting your feet dirty and then putting on my hamburger where when you move your feet away, I'm going to have actual dust, like dust from the ground on my burger. Now, I don't want that. Or dirt from the ground on my burger. I wouldn't want that. Now, in that case, yeah, you do need to wash your feet. But if you're just pulling them out your shoes, or let's just say you even walking on the carpet, it's probably some unseen dirt, you know, microbes on your feet, but I'd still let it go because I've sucked many a toe off the carpet. I said, I'm not talking about dirty feet, but once again, if they're fresh out of the shoes or heels, I'm good. Women's feet don't get stinky. If they're the right woman, I just say that. My guy JTY Music says, same here, Jay. Basically, he says he agrees. I said, yeah, man, I love some women's feet, human women's feet. They are amazing. So, with all that said, I'm finished. I might have, you know what? It might have been a comment or two that it seemed like I might have missed. But for the most part, I think I got everything. And that actually works out well because I'll probably get a chance to get a little bit of rest tonight. Yep, I think I got everything. So with all this said, let's have some fun with these comments before I call it a night. Where did I stop at? God Show, that's him. He says, I'm in here. Yeah, God Show, you go. They got you going by a different name because YouTube been messing people's sign-ons up. When the comment comes, they actually put your email there. It's God Shaw. It's God Shaw. Yeah, on when you actually do the comment, it changes your name to what was is not. So yeah, that is you who made that comment about the vendor and all that. I'm so glad for you though. He laughing. Yeah, man. If you ever make a comment, the Power Hour is the show for you because I'm going to talk about your comment. Andrew Gibbons says, I plan on getting a silicone doll, but I'm trying to decide Starbury or Iron Tick. Well, I know one thing. You're deciding between two excellent companies. I can tell you that right now. You're not going to go wrong either way. And I can speak for you personally. Here go an Iron Tick girl right here. And I've said Iron Tick is no joke. They are absolutely amazing. Godshaw says, personally, I like Iron Tick. Now, listen, like I said, I love me some Starbury. I love me some Iron Tick. But hey, right now, I actually have an Iron Tick doll sitting next to me with my hand on her, and I can literally speak with a hands-on experience that these girls are absolutely built to last. And if you get a silicone girl from Iron Tick doll, I'm willing to go 1,000,000% in on this. As long as you get a girl that you're attracted to, you will not be disappointed. Andrew Gibbons said, same here. He said, I'm really digging the ROS head from Starbury. Oh, yes. A lot of people had their ROS head. I'm not sure if Iron Tech has developed it yet, though. I don't think they have it yet. Gosh, I'll just ask him what height and weight range he's going for. Let's see. Oh, gosh, y'all says, you got women becoming billionaires. Of course, he's not actually wrong because Jeff Bezos' wife instantly became one of the richest women in the world when they got divorced. Instantly. He said, I have zero sympathy when it's flipped. My whole thing about sympathy is I'm not trying to attack a woman like a Halle Berry. You know, I'm not saying I want you to get all your money taken. You know, my whole thing about it is, guess what? You make the most in a relationship. So I'm more or less happy for the situation. I'm not beating the woman down. You know, I'm not beating her personally down, but I'm damn happy that her husband got some money. It could have been from any damn body. But for a change, the man needs to come out with a win more and more often to even this damn system out. Because it's unfairly weighted towards the human woman. I love my human women. I appreciate all your views. But when it comes to divorce, it is way too unfair. That's why I say men better start protecting themselves and get a prenup. Stop letting these women put this vagina on you and tell you, you really gonna put a prenup on me? Why would you do that? You better put a prenup on them so you can, look, not come out on the short end of the stick. I did a show about DJ Mustard, and he had to end up paying some child support because when you get kids, it ain't nothing you can do then. If you get kids and a woman keeps the kids, oh, you're going to be paying some money. But if you don't have kids and you got a prenuptial agreement, oh, yeah, it's going to minimize your damages by leaps and bounds. Andrew Gibbons was like, I haven't decided. He was talking about between Iron Tech and Starper. Jay Montgomery, what up, my guy? Good to have you in here, Jay. Now, I appreciate your comments, Jay. I appreciate all of you guys' comments. You know, they're valuable. You know, your guys' comments, power this Wednesday show. It makes so many great talking points. So I love you, Jay, and I love all you guys for tuning in and hitting those comments. Andrew Gibbons saying he haven't decided. Goshar says he's like the 100 centimeter range. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a bit probably too small for me. Now, what I mean by that is I wouldn't want a room full of 100 centimeter dolls. That's just me. But the only thing I like about a doll that's that small is I do want a doll to represent a little person. I've always been attracted to little people. You know, I like short women. Even though I'm 6 feet tall, I like short women. But I've always been attracted to little people. You know, some people say that their faces or hands or whatever may look a little funny or whatever. But, you know, I'm not attracted to every single little person. But I love me a 3 foot tall woman. I'm going to be honest with you. So I love me some little shorties, 3'5" or something like that. You know, if a woman is 4'2", oh yes, I've dated like one little person in my life, and let me tell you, if she had a better attitude, I could have went with that girl probably for a long time, but she was just a little too thuggish acting for me. But we had some good fun, I tell you that. And I tell you this, making love to a little person was everything I hoped it would be. As far as I loved being in the bed with a little person. It was amazing. He says, I'm not trying to handle anything over 50 pounds. Yeah, you're going to have to get a smaller doll because these companion dolls are weighing in. You know, you get a halfway normal sized doll, you know, even a shorter version, you're going to be looking at least 60 something pounds. You know what I'm saying? But you'd have to go to those 100 centimeter levels to get a smaller dog. Goshawk came in and answered that question. I was looking for a Scarlett Johansson. Right. And that's who Zoe looks like. That's who that Zoe doll looks like, Scarlett Johansson. Oh, yeah. That's a great point you made, Skipper. He was like, isn't it nice you can talk about the doll's weight in front of them and don't get mad? Because, you know, human women don't like you bringing up their weight or age or something like that, right? So, yes, that's what I said, man. I love my companion dogs because they don't do the jealousy stuff. They don't get mad. Any dumb thing like that, you don't have to worry about with companion dogs. So I'm with you on that, Skip. Craze in the house. He says, nice to see you, Jay. Blessings to you and the girls. Thank you, Craze. Good to have you here, brother. Three Face says, whatever you do, don't Google Burger King foot lettuce. You know what? I actually like Burger King. They're not my favorite restaurant, though. But I really have no reason to Google Burger King foot lettuce anyway. You know what? Even though I do eat lettuce on my burgers, I found some of the best burgers. You know, you don't even have to have lettuce on, to be honest. It's this burger place in Memphis. Man, what's the name of it? Oh, called Dyer's Burger with a Y, Dyers. They're on Beale Street. If you ever come to Memphis, go to Dyer's Burger on Beale Street. They don't even sell their burgers with lettuce. They just sell the burger with burger, cheese. I think it's onion, maybe some mustard. Man, it's the best burger you would ever have in your life. I'm telling you, that burger is amazing. Three Face says it is not sexy. I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe talking about feet, because if he is, we definitely disagree. Feet are sexy. Godshaw says her shoe size is 6, but they look way. You know what? It's crazy. On that picture that I have on the thumbnail, her foot does look like a size 6. It looks nice and small. A size 6 is great. But I saw another picture where it looked bigger than a 6. I agree with you. But I'm gonna go with Feet Wiki. You know, a size 6. Oh my God, that is a great foot. That's a great shoe size. Great shoe size. Heavy Metal. I sent a shout out to you earlier, man. God bless you for all your contributions. And you know what, Heavy Metal? You know, man, I owe you an apology. Once again, this has been one of those times where I've been so busy. I've taken a longer hiatus than ever from I call it me and your Discord, because it's me and you who are mainly in there. But I've taken a long hiatus from it, not on purpose. I've just been so busy, man, you wouldn't believe. But I got some pictures that I'm going to be showing you exclusively. I've been saying that for a while, but you're going to get some exclusive pictures coming up. Believe me, you're going to get some exclusive pictures in that Discord. Three Face says Wicked Feet went down here when they banned Ethan. I don't even know who you're talking about. Gosh, I says all feet definitely ain't created equal, but these OnlyFans girls got the game messed up. I don't know what you mean, messed up in a good way or not. I don't know what you mean. But all feet definitely ain't created equal. It's some bad feet out there. I mean, talking about bad meaning not good, but it's also some amazing feet out there. And like I said, man, it's nothing like a great pair of sexy feet. I ain't gonna lie. Ooh, it ain't nothing like that. Gosh, says the rapper Cameron is dating a fine little person. Hell, do you even call him a rapper anymore? I mean, from what I say, he's trying to get into sports. He's doing some type of sports podcast now. I think he's long away from being a rapper. You know, he used to be, but I haven't heard him do a rap in a million years. Oh, he says the Burger King foot lettuce not being. I'm glad you said something, because I'm like, if you saying that pretty feet ain't sexy, or we definitely disagree. Because, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like I say, I love my companion dogs and all that, but like that's one of the things that I would say that women, human women, got on companion dogs is just a pretty sexy foot, having that nice little foot scent to it. Oh, a human woman's feet are absolutely something to die for. I would say that. So with all that said, I'm caught up with all my comments on my videos, and I'm caught up with all my comments on my live stream. It seems like it's went a little quicker today. Yeah, it's only been an hour and a half. It almost feels like, man, I missed some comments, but I don't think I did. And you know what? I'm just going to take God's blessing of maybe getting me out of here, because it's already 9 o'clock my time, but he's getting me out of here a little early, maybe to give me a little rest. Maybe I didn't have quite as many comments on all of my videos this week. Maybe that was it. I think that could have been it. But either way, it's been an earlier show. But I want to tell you guys, the whole theme of this show was support is key. I got 15 great people in here watching the live stream. God bless everybody that's watching. I got people that go back and watch the live stream, and I end up getting, every live stream gets hundreds of views. One day it's going to be thousands. One day it could be millions, you know, depending on how God continues to bless the show. But I know when I look back and see that you guys have went back and watched the show, it just warms my heart. I thank you for everybody that's watching live. I thank you for every single Dog King Army team member. I thank you for everybody that's donated, the Gary Baders, Clint Eastwoods, DAS's, TJ Moore's, Steve O's, Heavy Metal Maltese. Like I say, my new guy, El Hazel Ra, my guy, my guy Johnny K. You know, he's been donated recently a couple of times. I want to send blessings out to his mother for watching this show. I want to send blessings out to everybody who's donated $1. I want to send a shout out to Comic Book. I want to send a shout out to Lil Bob Rogers. I want to send a shout out to anybody that's had any dealings with promoting this show. My guy DAS, anybody that has done anything for this show, promotion wise, donation wise, God bless you all. I appreciate you. You make the show go on. If you ever do want to donate and join the party to help, keep the show going, I got a Cash App and a PayPal in the description of my videos, as well as the About section of my YouTube channel. You can buy a doll through the show by going through one of my great vendors that are all TDF certified, a real doll on down. Support the show. When you improve your life, go through the links on the show. It can be easy for you to not think about the show when it's time to buy a doll. But when you get ready to buy that doll, think about, oh, wait a minute. Let me go through Jay's links. I got 1,000,000% great vendors right here. It's going to help the show while you improve your life. Guess what? I got old campaigns still in the description of my video from when I did a biking fundraiser to help raise funds for the channel. So a lot of ways you can support the show. You can support the show just by hitting the like button, sharing the show, subscribing, joining the Dog King Army Team membership. All those things are key. And like I say, I just appreciate all your support. I appreciate your time. You have made the show a astounding success. Astounding success, an outstanding success. I appreciate you all, man. And like I say, the videos are just going to keep coming. And man, I got some amazing videos coming up over the next few weeks. I got some review videos that I'm going to be doing. So it's going to be a lot coming, man. And like you say, 7 days a week, baby, 24/7 is something coming on this channel. God has blessed me with the energy, dedication to my craft. And I'm thanking God that all of you guys are here with me. I appreciate each and every one of you, man. Andrew Gibbons says, hey, Jay, mind if I message you on Facebook or now use email? I keep telling people I don't really deal with those social media messagings. Just I got an email in my about section. If you need to email me privately, that's the best way to go. And just to let you know, the emails, I don't make those public without talking to you about it. And if I did talk about it, I would talk about it vaguely and I wouldn't mention your name. I might just mention the subject, So when I get an email, I consider that a bit more, private. But when you're coming on a video, I assume you're good with me talking about it because it's already in a public venue. So you can definitely email me. And I've got a couple of great emails recently. I think it's a guy who emailed me. I haven't got a chance to respond to him, but I need to. Oh, gosh, I said that Cameron actually just released a song. Oh, that's good to know. I didn't think he was doing music anymore. He said his podcast with Mace is how I heard it. And he shows off her at the end of the music. Oh, badass. I love me some Little People. I'm going to be honest with you. He said the song is called It's Only Money. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to get to it. I'm so damn well busy, but I try to. I'm just glad that he actually made some music. I didn't think he was still making music. Andrew Gibbons says, all righty, fair enough. Yeah, hit the email. He said, apologies. No, you ain't got to apologize for nothing. You didn't do nothing but ask a question, not answer it. You said, do you mind if I message you on Facebook or email? And I just say, don't do it on social media. I say it's best not to. Some people still, send me messages on social media, and those messages may go unchecked for weeks. It's just because that's just not the best place to reach me, man. I don't try to check those inboxes very often. And like I say, I only got so much energy myself being one person. I can't check 1,000,000 different places. And I've told people on my channel, hey, the best way other than leaving, I'm going to be honest with you, the best way to get in contact with me is to leave a comment under my videos like you guys have been doing. But when you need to add something a bit more private, then that's when you need to go to my about section and click on my email. When it's something private or super serious, that's when you go to my email. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't mind me talking about it on the Power Hour, that's when you leave the comments on my videos. So no need to apologize, especially for asking a question. Don't ever apologize for asking questions. I even tell people at the job, you know, to ask me questions on the job. I'm like, hey, I'm the type of guy that entertains any questions you got. If it's a million questions, keep on asking me. I'm never going to be like, man, this dude asking me another question. What's wrong with him? No. I'm in the question answering game, to be quite honest with you. Now, I might not have an answer for every single thing, but I try to get the answer for you, or I give you my best opinion on it. So, with all that said, I love you guys. Whatever you're wishing for, hoping for, believing for, you know, we're sending God's blessings out over your life. It could be health, finances, new relationships. Remember, we're praying that you already have what you're wishing and hoping for. We just ask you believe it, then you will receive it. But with all that said, it's been a hell of a power hour. And it's actually been closer to an hour this time. You know, closer. It's still closer to 2 hours than 1, but hey, it's one of the quickest power hours I've had. So with all that said, love you guys. Appreciate you. Keep tuning in. Once again, one day the power hour is going to even back out to where it's coming closer to its normal time, which is actually around midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning. But don't forget, I have a video coming out in about 3 hours at the beginning of tomorrow, you know, at the beginning of Thursday. So check out that new video. It's going to be a good one. And Friday's video is going to be damn well great. Honestly, all these little videos coming up this week, I like them all. So check them out. Support the show. Hit the like button and all that good stuff. Keep showing your dedication. Keep showing your support in any way that you see fit. We appreciate you. We love you. We see you. And keep in mind, if you're donating, we're sending extra special prayers out for you. But if you're just a normal viewer, not even leaving a comment, we're still praying over your life. We're still praying over your life. So with all that said, love you. We're finna get the hell out of here. It's been a damn well good one. And God bless me with the energy to get through another show, baby. And I sure appreciate that. He's a good one, man. He's always working out great things in my life as well as yours. Love you. And we finna say hasta la vista. We out of here. Man, do I got another comment? Let me see. Come on. You don't know that guy, Shaw? I guess because you knew. But yeah. Before I go, guys, I do got a main girl. It's called, let me take this crap off. Her name is Callie's son. That's my main girl. She's actually a Kimber doll. She was my first doll that got to the house. So she's pretty much my main girl, but she actually hasn't been on the show probably in a couple of months now. But I'll bring her back out soon. She's due to make an appearance here over the next couple of weeks. So I'll bring her out soon. But yes. That's my favorite girl. But it's not because she's the best doll. It's not because she's the most quality made doll. It's just the fact that I have a deeper emotional connection with her than any of the dolls because she was pretty much the first one to get to my house. Callie's son. So you can probably look at some old videos and see who Callie's son is. But with all that said, we are finna get the hell out of here. Love you guys. It's been a damn good one. We out.